All right, it's my turn.
Okay, let's go.
Let me see. Yeah, that one. This one works.
That was smooth.
Yeah, that was good. All right.
Okay.
Now, let's continue with writing. To be honest, today also some of my students asked me about improving their writing skills. And first of all, tell me again your perspective on the writing skills of the students that you've had so far.
Okay.
And after that, different tips that you can share with your students or with
To be honest, most of the time, writing is one of the hardest skills to improve because most of the students, they can skip writing. They do the speaking, they read, sometimes they listen to music, they watch movies, but writing is a part that they're not doing that often. So I guess it can be one of the most critical skills in English, learning any language, I guess. And about the tips, just practicing, writing essays, knowing about the different types of writing that we have can help a lot. Also, improving your grammar and vocabulary range can help you with writing better. And the first thing about all the skills is the same thing that we have about learning a language, which is just practicing it. If you need to speak better, you need to practice speaking. If you need to write better, you need to start writing essays, then articles, then maybe you can improve all the vocabulary things and grammar things inside it. And you can check your writing afterwards, or you can give it to a teacher to check it for you. And that's the way that I found really beneficial for improving the writing.
Just in the brackets, I've got another question. Nowadays, some of my students, they use AI or some websites to just do the task.
Yes, I know.
But in reality, they can't improve their writing skills.
That's the thing. Yes, most of the time they're using their Chromebooks or tablets or AI. Most of the time I give them some assignments that they need to write it as a handwritten assignment. So while they're just challenging themselves to write the words on the paper, it needs some time and creativity. They need to be careful about the grammar and vocabulary, about the spelling. So there is no AI to just complete it for you, or there's no grammar check to complete it for you or correct it for you. So I guess doing it handwritten is the best solution for that. And even if the teacher is not there to assign you to write it handwritten, you can do it yourself because you want to improve your English first yourself. Yes, you're not in a class to just be assigned to do something. This is what you need to do for yourself. So,
how about the future of writing? Do you think in the future we will need to write, or it will be done by technology, AI?
Actually, yes. Right now, I was actually reading an article that AI is doing some of the columns in famous newspapers. They're writing articles out. So I guess in the future, yes, they are taking their responsibility, and they can be, maybe more creative writers than us. But still, they don't have that kind of feeling that we have. So they lack that kind of intuition that we have towards the topics and subjects. So I guess we can do better.
All right.
And they need our supervision in the end. But still, I guess at the same time that we are losing this battle to AI, we need to improve our writing skills as well, because we should just improve our creativity at the same time that we're working or depending on machines.
That's correct. Thank you. Your turn.
Okay, let's see. This time I go for this one to make it.
Oh, that was so good.
Yes. Did it?
What should I do? I'm just checking all of that.
That's how it works. It's the same thing about language. You need to check the things, correct the things. Sometimes it falls. It seems
that I can't. Okay, I got it. Found it. This one. All right. Got it.
Perfect. Okay.
All right.
Let's see what the next question is. Perfect.
All right. Now let's continue with listening. You said that listening also can help with pronunciation.
Yeah.
And first, could you tell us about the importance of listening? And after that, different ways to improve listening skills.
Again, importance of listening, because we have 5 senses, and through all these senses, we learn one part of the language. This is how we communicate with each other. So I guess sight is one of them. It is the most important sense that we have. And the second one is hearing. So listening is really important because most of the things that we get, I mean, all of the information that we get while we are talking or we are listening to music or we are watching a movie, the communication based on listening. So to improve listening is just practicing whatever you do. I mean, if you watch a movie, try to do it consciously because most of the time we just do it unconsciously. We just depend ourselves on subtitles. Or when we listen to music, we just listen to music, not the lyrics. So I guess the best solution is just make it conscious, try to follow the lyrics, try to read the subtitles at the same time that you're listening. By making it conscious, it can help you a lot to have this process in your mind to learn the structure.
That's good. Do you have any suggestions regarding the websites or probably any platforms?
For the listening, because most of the time I was listening to different types of music. Music was a great help for me. Or there are some podcasts on BBC 6 Minutes podcast. The topics are really good, interesting for me. And other podcasts, those days it was just only one or two resources, but now, I mean, you have multiple choices. Thousands of choices are there for you. So I guess for everyone, it's a different type of source or resource. It can be music, it can be movies, it can be, I don't know, a podcast. So just listen to whatever works for you there.
All right, that's good.
Thank you.
Your turn.
Oh, it's my turn now?
Yeah.
So I will go for this.
It's getting more and more difficult. But it's fun.
I guess this can work.
You did it.
But actually, how you do it is important.
Well done.
Finally.
Well done. That's great.
Now let's get to Netflix.
All right. I'm going to ask the question and after that I'll continue.
That's fine.
Okay. Let's continue with speaking.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people, a lot of language learners, they say that they understand, but they can't speak.
Mm-hmm.
What can they do? Or what should they do?
I guess, because we have language as a thing that is related to speaking, and we have our thoughts as a way of speaking. When you're thinking to yourself, you are actually speaking to yourself. You are using language. The only difference that we have between speaking and thinking is that you don't have any chronological order in thinking, right? You have a stream of consciousness. You go forward, you go backward, you check the memories, you think about future. But in speaking, you have tenses. You need to follow the chronological order. So I guess thinking in the language that you want to learn is really important. If you don't have the surrounding speaking in that native language, you can do it yourself. For example, while you're having your breakfast, you can talk to yourself because at the same time you're speaking to yourself. And you are the one that you can have the conversation. And I know that maybe you won't get any feedback or the correction, but after a while it becomes something unconscious. And while you are doing something, the process of changing something unconscious to conscious and then changing that conscious thing to unconscious thing, changing it to a habit is a process of learning. So you decode something, you create your own thing, and then you just memorize it as an unconscious thing. So I guess it is the same process. About speaking to yourself can work, and finding some discussion panels or movie panels can work. You can find them in every city now, I guess. And that's it, I guess. Thinking was the best thing that helped me during my, throughout the years that I was trying to learn English.
That's very good. So also talking to yourself can help you improve your speaking skills. And based on my observations, some of my students feel that they are shy or they don't want to just talk to other people in English.
Yeah, that was my problem too.
Yeah, how did you overcome that problem?
There is no other shortcuts to improve your speaking or other skills. You just need to face it. So by practicing it, you can just get through it. So if you're shy, you need to give it a try. First start with your friends, and after that go to your parents. Maybe after that you can go to your circle of friends that's you know them less than the other close friends. Then you can speak in your class, then to the teachers. Then you can just try some public speech. And then, I don't know, maybe after that you become a lecturer in university. University gives you a good opportunity. Maybe school gives you a good opportunity. You can just volunteer to have some more presentations in the class. So gradually, if you just change the level from the speaking to yourself and then family members and the ones that you feel, familiar with, comfortable with, it can help a lot. And then this is the only way. Facing it is the best way.
That's great. All right.
In your
Sure.
yeah.
All right.
Let's see. I guess that's the end.
No, it's joking. You must be joking. What do you say?
That's my prediction. Let's see what happens.
All right, let's see. Okay, I found it.
Oh,
This one.
you're lucky. Okay, I guess that will be the end.
That's it. All right. A lot of people, now for example, I have business people, they want to improve their English for job interview
Okay.
because they are required to have an English job interview. So first, how can we help them and what should they do?
Actually, last week I had a student from Korea, and her job was related to collecting water and purifying the water, refining the process of refining water. So she had a job interview actually, and she's going to have it in next week. So the only thing that I can help these type of students that don't have that much time is finding the topic and trying to just imitate the questions that they're going to face in the interview. They're going to be asked. So by knowing about the job, knowing about the projects, knowing about, for example, if they have any resume, explaining it and going into details, it can help a lot because it can make you more confident while you're answering the real questions. And that's it. That's the only
Have
solution.
you ever been asked to do an ethical thing about job preparing students for the job interview?
Like what? Because I cannot think.
Once one of my students asked me to take the placement test instead of her, and I had to just reject it.
Yes, yeah, that's a common question. Most of the time they ask me for doing the assessment test or placement test, but no, it's not possible. It cannot help you with anything.
Yeah, you're right.
By faking it. Yeah,
I agree. Your turn.
Okay, let's see. So this one.
You're joking. You're great at it.
I never knew this. This one.
Well done.
So,
all right, let's continue with job interview.
Okay.
After that, I'll
That's fine.
take, I think, the last one. All right. And what are common job interview questions that generally your students have experienced or have faced?
Most of the time, because in our field, we need to do a demo lesson in the interview. They are asking questions. They are trying to actually put us in the situation that we are in a class or something. But it depends on your job, your major. The most common questions is about your experience in that job. And if something happens that you're not expecting, what would be your reaction to that? And the challenging parts of each job. So it can be teaching, it can be, engineering, it can be, programming. So you need to be vigilant of those parts that you're not ready for, or how you can react to those situations. So yes, it is the most common question, and all the questions related to your experience in that field.
All right, that's good. Is it my turn?
I guess, yes. So you can just choose the most critical question because it's going to be the last one, I guess. Oh, it's not?
I don't want to lose my... Okay, found it.
Okay, that's perfect.
Okay.
Look at the structure now. It's just like...
I'm good at it.
Perfect.
All right.
Yeah.
And in job interviews, generally they ask us about ourselves. What would be your suggestion for this question when they ask us, for example, tell us about yourself?
Most of the time I try to keep it as brief as I can, because if they need to ask more questions, they will. I start with my name, my age, anything related to my job experience, and after that to my education background, and that's it. If they have more personal questions, they can ask, and then I will answer. But giving away all the information in the first place, it shows that's not. I cannot keep a secret. So in this way, yes, just general information, and after that, I wait for the questions.
Okay, that's great.
Thank you.
Your turn.
Let's see.
Is it gonna be the last?
Let's see.
Not yet.
Nope.
It's gonna be a long video. So keep watching, subscribe, like, and share this video.
Let's go.
All right. Now let's continue with job interview because I've recorded also some videos about the
Okay.
job interview for different careers. And generally also they ask for different positions about weaknesses, strengths, and so on.
Yeah.
And how would your approach be to those questions?
I mean, before the job interview, you need to think about all those questions, especially about the weaknesses or about the strengths and about the challenging moments that you're gonna experience in that situation or working place that you have. So by thinking about them, you can list them and you can balance them. If you have a moderate kind of resume or a moderate kind of answer to all those questions, they will be convinced that you're gonna be a good nominate or I don't know candidate for that job. And that's it. Most of the time, I try to keep it normal, not that ambitious guy that is trying to just change everything, or not that low profile guy that is lazy and is not willing to do anything, or doesn't care about anything.
All right, that's great. Great suggestion.
Thank you. Your turn.
My turn.
Yes, let's see what.
All right. I'm gonna just check.
Oh my God,
I can't believe myself.
That's amazing.
I can't believe myself.
So yeah,
Okay.
that's survival skills.
All right.
Perfect. So
It's your turn.
okay, I'll go for it. This one, no, it doesn't work. This one.
Oh my God.
That was easy.
That was so good. All right. Let's continue with job interview. And generally, by the end of the job interview, they ask us if we have any questions.
Okay.
And how about that part? What would be your approach to the last question, last part, last minute of the job interview?
About the last minute, it depends actually on the interview if it went well or it was not a normal one, or if you stressed out and you messed everything up. But for me, I cannot remember because it's not that often to go to job interviews. It happens every, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. But during the last minutes, you can ask the questions that you prepared beforehand. You can ask about the company that you're going to work for and about the rules, special rules that they have, about how they treat their employees, or how is the environment or atmosphere in that kind of working place, or what are the duties that you have for that job. And you can ask for the details about what you're going to do, because most of the time it is somehow blurry and we are shy to ask because in the first place we want to take that position. But it's better just to feel free to ask the questions, because you are going to take that job, and after applying and being accepted in that job, it's too late to find the answers. Yeah,
You're right. That was a really good point. Thank you. My turn.
let's go for it.
All right. I'm just check. Found it.
Oh,
It is.
yes, it's becoming more and more challenging.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
All right.